Welcome back. Thursday edition of the Morning News. Time for another segment of Dog Talk with Tristan Flynn from Jolly Tales. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Paul. How are you? I'm
well. After a long layoff, it's the first time I've been back hosting Dog Talk in a while, so
awesome.
Looking forward to it. Who's our special guest here today?
This is Quinn. He is a 6-month-old golden doodle. He has come to Jolly Tales since he was about 8 weeks old, starting with our puppy socials and puppy level 1 class, and he's just about to graduate his puppy level 2 training.
He is, the smile on this guy is just warming my heart on this Thursday morning. He is just a fantastic temperamental dog, all right?
Yeah, he's great. He has the pucker or the smile, so when he gets really excited, he actually kind of looks like he's snarling.
Yeah.
So he does that when he gets really excited.
Yeah, check my Twitter feed for pics of him this morning at Paul Brothers on Twitter. What are you here to teach us today?
So I thought we'd talk about recall. People want their dogs to come when called. It's summer. Everybody's going to be out at the parks. They want their dogs off leash and playing, but you want to make sure you can get your dog back. So I have a really easy 4-step process to teaching a recall. Yeah, he's like,
Quinn's into
let's go. So the first step is I want people to pick a unique word that they want to use to call their dog. And I don't want them to use the word come, because come is a very generic word that everybody uses over and over and over again, and usually their dogs aren't responding to it. So I want to pick a brand new word that the dog is going to know means I need to get to my owner right away. So I would usually pick a word like here or quick or something that means come. And the first step is that we want to make sure that the dog knows that if they listen to that, they're going to get a very good high-value reward.
Okay.
So the word that Quinn actually used since he's done his puppy training is the word here.
Here.
So if you want to do step 1, you're going to pick your unique word and you're going to pair it very quickly with high-value rewards. So I've got some really good treats. So I can say, Quinn, here. Quinn, here. And all I want to do is just say the word and immediately give the treat. And you can even give him a couple. Quinn, here. Oh, good boy. So he knows that when he hears that word, he gets something high value. And this is classical conditioning. Some people probably know that if they say the word cookie or treat, their dog knows that word. So I want him to associate really good things with his recall word. So I can say, Quinn, here. Good boy. Okay. So once he knows that I get a good value reward when I hear my recall, the next step is I want to teach him that no matter what is going on in front of him, yeah, he's an excited guy. No matter what's going on in front of him, he's going to listen to that recall. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to take a treat, and I'm going to throw it on the ground out of his reach. And he's really good at this game. So I'm going to let him think he can get that. He can't get it, but if I say, Quinn, here, good boy, now he gets to get it.
Nice.
So no matter what's in front of him, if he listens to his recall, I'm actually going to let him get it. And I can even use a partner. So I can give you this treat.
Okay.
We're going to get you to show it right to his nose.
Oh, show it to your nose.
And I'm going to say, Quinn, here. Quinn, here, good boy. And now he can have the treat from you. So I didn't even provide him with the treat. So he learns that if he sees someone in the park and they've got some food, if he recalls back to me as his owner, he might actually get something from you. So I'm not even using my food. I'm teaching him that the environment is actually under my control. Because if you listen to your recall, you're going to get it. Step 3 is to make sure that it's always working out on your walk. So if you're out for a walk with your dog and they're kind of sniffing a pole or having a pee, you can test your recall to see if it's working. So when Quinn's not really paying attention to me, I can say, Quinn, here. Good. And he comes over and he gets a reward for that. And you can practice that out on your walks.
Yeah.
And your final step is going to be to actually take it off leash. And the big thing about being off leash is you want to practice it over and over. Don't just call your dog when you actually need them. If you only call your dog when you want to put them on leash or you don't want them to play with another dog, then they're going to learn that coming to you is a bad thing. So if I was going for a walk with Quinn, I would carry some rewards. Maybe I'd get a little Timbit from Tim Hortons and keep a few pieces in my pocket. And I'm just going to say, Quinn, here. And do that a few times throughout the walk. Yeah. And when he comes to me, I'm just going to give him a reward and say, good boy, go back to being off leash or go back to playing with that dog. So that way when I do need the recall because I want to get him close to me, then it'll work. But if you only ever use it when you actually need the dog, it's probably not going to work because the dog will associate it with ending their fun, and we don't want that.
Okay, a Timbit is a high-value reward, isn't it there, Quinn? Can you teach an old dog new tricks if you get a rescue who's maybe 5, 6, 7, getting up in age? Can you still do the recall?
Absolutely, and this is a really good method because it's really important to change the recall word, because if that dog has heard come, come, come over and over, especially if come has been associated with bad things. So come here, you bad dog, and they've been yelled at, or they've always been put on leash when they hear their word, then they're not going to have a good association with that word. So picking a brand new recall word for your new rescue dog or new dog is actually a really smart way to make sure that word doesn't come with any old baggage.
Very exciting this afternoon. I am going over to Jolly Tales 1 and 2 to check it out. We'll have that on a future episode of the Morning News. Anything people should know about the new location?
Well, we definitely have lots of capacity, so if people are looking for daycare, now is definitely the time to sign up. We have lots of new training classes that we're about to announce, so if you have a puppy or if you have an older dog that you'd like to do some training, we're also going to be doing our reactive dog classes, which are very popular. So lots of new training, lots of capacity with the daycare.
And here's the board. Here, Quinn, here's the board, right here. Jolly
ruin my
Tales
recall.
1's at 3484 Intercolonial Street. Jolly Tales 2 now open 6410 Lady Hammond Road. At Jolly Tales on the tweets and Facebook.com/JollyTales Inc. Tristan Flynn, always a pleasure, sir.
Thanks, Paul.
Quinn,
Good boy.
you're the best guest so far this morning, with apologies to Tristan.